Hi, my name is Scott, and let's take a look at what I did to get the postcards going. Because I had some problems with the postcards. I just couldn't get them to print out, and I'm going to demonstrate what actually happened. So, here's our postcard. I got it loaded into my documents library, and you'll see this little box here come up. Just say yes. It says it's a mail merge document. Can't find the data source. So you got to find your data source. In other words, okay, what are you merging in here? What addresses? So I'm going to go into my documents library and I'm going to take some chiropractors here, and I'm going to say okay. Now I do commas instead of tabs. For some reason I could not get it to work with the tabs, so I use commas, and you're going to see it comes up comma again, which separator characters used to divide the data fields of your address list. It wasn't working when I had it in tabs, so I tried comma. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so your WordPerfect thing comes up. You look like you're out of business. Here's your basic. Here's what you basically downloaded, and you have two of them because you're using the Avery template, so it's going to print a postcard here and a postcard here. This is one page right here, right? You're looking at one page right there, and then there's the next page and so on. Here's where the problems come in. You got this next record, which is this one right here that I just highlighted. Okay, got to get out of that highlighting. And then this says down here, next record. And here's the problem. You got one page, 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages, and when I changed the records and tried to do the mail merge, it would print out 2 of these, and then it would spit out, like 4 blank ones. So what you have to do is, see this next record? Just highlight it, delete it. Now the other thing you're going to do is put your cursor right here, and you're going to hold your left hand key down, and you're just going to go down here while holding your left hand key, okay, and then go up and hit delete. What that does is, okay, you're just printing out this page. You're going to print this page, and then when you do the mail merge, it's going to print, the next mail merge and so on. It's not going to have blank sheets, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's just say you've got it ready. Say you've got your phone number in here and all this, because I'm not going to go into that. David's already done it. You're going to go into mailings, right? A little tab that says mailings. Start mail merge. You want to go down to step-by-step mail merge wizard. It's going to ask you, okay, basically over here, select a different list, edit recipient. Let's just say, again, I didn't load the right list in that I wanted. Say I wanted to change it. This is only if you wanted to change it. I'd go here, I'd get my Excel spreadsheet. Make sure, by the way, it's a CSV file, okay? And you can check that by right-clicking, go to Properties, and make sure it's a CSV file. See that little thing right there? Right there? CSV, okay? Just hit cancel, but I want to make sure it's a CSV file. Comma separated values, I think, is what CSV says. Yeah, comma separated values. That's why when it asks you tab comma at the first part right there, you tell it comma, okay? Very important. Okay, so that's highlighted right there. I've selected this list right here. I'm going to hit open, and this little box comes up. I just say yes. See, there's the box. Which characters used to divide the data field? Well, commas. It's a CSV file, right? Say OK. Well, they ask you again, which separator character? Comma. Hit yes. And then you can take out, if you say, well, I don't want to send it to Gordon, I don't want to send it to East Point, blah blah. You can just delete those, and it won't appear. For the most part, you've got your list hopefully edited already. Just say OK. All right. Still hasn't added them, see? It's got company name and address. Then you go down here. It says write your letter. Select that. And then it says preview your letters. Select that. Now what happens? Bingo! Okay, McLeod Chiropractic. There's your McLeod Chiropractic. Bay Point Chiropractic. Okay, so you got this. Now if I go to this little box over here, I hit the next page. Bay Point Chiropractic is at the top. Mark Kendall. And that's the problem that I was having. When it printed out, it would print out, okay, it would print out these two, McLeod Chiropractic and Bay Point Chiropractic. Then it would go to the next sheet and print out Bay Point Chiropractic and Mark Kendall, which means I was getting only one postcard for every two, which can get kind of expensive. Okay, that's what it looks like. All right, that's what it looks like, but that's not exactly what happens when you go down here and say complete the merge. Right? We're going to complete the merge, and then you go into print records all. Okay, and if I hit OK, what happens is, well, let's just do it. Let's hit OK. Now you got to give this a little bit of time. See how this thing's going around right here? You have to give it some time to load. Just keep your eye on it. See how it's, now see how down here that it's doing its thing? I've got to go in and stop my printer, by the way, just because otherwise otherwise it's going to print out a bunch of stuff, and I don't want it to keep printing. Okay, I just want it not to print. Otherwise I'm going to waste a lot of ink here. So that's what happens. It looks like it's going to print the first one, but it actually doesn't once you've gone into this and removed that that little thing down there. Oh, before, also make sure you take this thing off right here. See this little thing right there? Hit delete so then it doesn't print out the thing. There you go. Let's stop that. So that's how I solved my problem, essentially. Any questions, feel free to give me a call.